Hello, guys. It's Movie Magic Game Gurus 24, and I'm joined again by my partner in crime who's come back from a convention.
Literally
And
today.
today,
Yeah.
we're going to make it sound more dramatic and say 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just got on, put the computer on,
Yeah.
just tied up, just as got him through the door. That's commitment, right?
Internet on and everything.
You
I was like,
guys
must
think?
get back to the chat.
There we go. So, how are you?
Exhausted. I got bad chest as well because the air. We were right opposite the airport, and that was fine. We weren't staying at the Radisson where the actual event was held. For anybody who didn't know, it was Chevron 8.2, which is a Stargate convention run by the same people who do like London Film and Comic Con, and it's like their parent company kind of thing. Massive events. But no, actually, before I continue, I should ask how you are, because we didn't have gaming and that on Friday. So.
All right then, I'll answer. Well, first of all, I was in tears.
Oh.
Friday night, I haven't gamed since you left.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't gamed because I've been too emotional about it. Whenever I put the PS3 on, I'll be like, you know, which is semi-true, to be honest. I've been quite, I've been a bit upset about it. Not because I expect you to be or anything, because I missed, you missed the, But I got in touch with a friend I haven't spoke to in 10 years.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, from when I was in school.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Right, I was messing about on Facebook, and I found somebody I knew from school called Aaron.
Yeah.
10 years ago, and I can't believe it. Right, I added him, and I changed my picture because I thought he'll remember my face if I change my picture.
Right. Yeah.
So at 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, he sends a message going, "OMG, I can't believe it. I haven't seen you in years." Then he tells me he became a chef.
Oh.
Right. And then he told me he had a 7-year-old kid and everything. I was gobsmacked. Then he said, "Do you want to go for a pint?" And I went, "Well, I don't live in Barking anymore." And he went, "Where do you live?" So I told him. He was like, "Oh, fuck." So forth. I've had an infection, a bit of an infection, which is a bit of a private matter, which I'll probably tell you after the chat because it's not appropriate to say on the thing,
Yeah.
We went to Best Buy to get my mother-in-law a laptop because she doesn't come in here anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which means I get to be on here a little bit longer now, so I don't have to worry about just getting off.
Rushing. Yeah.
So I'm happy with that, and that's why I got my new mic.
Ah.
So I was happy about $129.
Yeah, they are quite pricey to get the decent ones. So.
Yeah, well, it's got 4 things. I've been testing it out a bit, but really I bought it for the gameplay videos.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use it in the chats because it seems to work pretty good.
Yeah.
And
you should show it off on camera, just like, look at my big mic.
Look at this. I'm compensating for everything else. It's not.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, ladies. Anyway,
this is your DJ Mike.
Yeah, hello, and this is DJ Mike. Thank you for joining May to December FM. Actually, I'll do it that. Welcome to Movie Magic and Gaming Gurus. It's so much better, doesn't it? With me right close to it.
Yeah.
But other than that, really, there hasn't been much. I started watching the following season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, I'm liking. I watched the first 4 episodes today.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Of season 2, and I like it, but at the same time, it feels like they drag it on a bit.
Yeah. And this is why, like, they've got to season 3, and I'm like, oh, really? Because I did feel like season 2 dragged, and I mean, it was good, but yeah, it got silly.
Well, I like Mark and Luke, the twins.
Yeah.
I like them, but I think the whole Joe Carroll thing is really over the top. The whole cult thing, you know. So I'm enjoying it. I'm on the first. I've completed the first 4 episodes. It's all right. I'm hoping to finish that off in the next few days and then watch Arrow season 2. Finally, because I've been seeing lots of promos for season 3, and it just looks so fantastic. Hello. Oops. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. It just said the video call ended. I was like, okay.
That's weird. But what did you hear? What I said?
No, you were saying about starting it and season
Okay.
2. And...
Yeah, so I was going to start with season 2 because I'm watching. I saw some promos for season 3 and they look epic.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to watch season 2 and then get on to season 3.
Yeah, I'm only a couple episodes. I'm a bit behind with season 3 at the moment. So.
But I saw the promo; it just looked amazing. So what about you then? Let's talk about your trip, and let's hear about, because I'm sure you've got some good things and some bad things. Because these places normally have that, I've noticed.
That is the joy of conventions, though. It's a hit and miss.
Shall we talk about your flooded bathroom?
Oh my god! Well, let's say as well. The thing is when I went to Halloween, and I stayed at the actual hotel where the convention was being held, I barely went out. So the air from the airport didn't really have much effect. But unfortunately, we had like a 600 meter, just over half a mile walk to the hotel and then back again in the evening. So we were breathing that stuff in, and the room we were in was so claustrophobic. It was supposed to be a disabled access room, and it was tiny. You could not have got a wheelchair in there.
In case people don't know,
there will be videos.
There will be videos of it, but the picture basically showed 2 beds with this much room between them.
Yeah, exactly.
And if somebody was in a wheelchair, like permanently, and couldn't move at all, there's no way they'd be able to get in one without somebody having to lift them up.
No, exactly. Well, originally, from the picture you saw, I mean, the beds were facing the door. But that was after Donna had moved the room around. Because originally, they had one bed side onto the door, and then the other bed was literally the other side. Now, it was supposed to be a twin room, but they had these 2 beds smushed together, and you couldn't separate them because they had these little bedside tables over, like locked onto the headboard bit kind of thing. So you couldn't separate them. So there was even less room there. And where the TV, there was like this TV on the side wall, but you couldn't shuffle down to the other bed kind of thing. So I went down to the manager to complain. That was after the Great Flood of 2015, because Donna popped in the shower just for a quick wash off because she'd been driving, obviously. And she went in the shower and she got out and she nearly slipped over because the whole floor had flooded right out. It was supposed to be a wet room, but unfortunately, apparently wet room meant the whole hotel room because the water had flooded the whole bathroom and went out to the carpet in the bedroom bit. Because what happened is the shower curtain was up on a rail, but was about a foot off the floor. So literally, and the although it's supposed to be, disabled access wet room, the tray bit for the shower water was all of about yay deep. So it just absolutely flooded. So Donna had to use all our towels to try and wipe up. So I went down to complain because there was no way this thing was disabled accessible. Got the manager to come out. Took about 10-15 minutes of waiting for that to happen. And I was complaining. I said, we could sue you if I'd actually fallen. I said I'd slipped, I said my carer had slipped. I said if I'd actually fallen and, done any damage, I said I could sue you. And she just stood there grinning, going, oh, so sorry. And I complained about the size of the bedroom. I said, I can't get to the other bed. I said, I need to be against like a wall. So because the beds are so thin, you know, it's like you need to. And she was just like, oh, well, we can't change. That's the way the rooms are built. It's like, but it's supposed to be disabled, you know, wheelchair accessible and that. So she's like, well, why don't you lay on the bed on the outside? I said, but you still can barely move around them. I said, you're still right next to each other. We booked a twin room. I said, and I need a bed against the wall. Oh, well, sorry, can't help with that. So she said she'd send somebody up to deal with the bathroom. And I'm not even kidding. They sent this all of 5 foot tall woman up to wipe the floor with a hand towel.
What?
And this poor woman didn't even speak English. So Donna's trying to explain to her. She wiped up with the towels, left, and then the reception phoned and like, well, did she do it? You know, did she turn up with her? And then we were like, oh, she turned up with a hand towel. And they're like, oh, did she sort out the, you know, the curtain? I said, no. This little woman turns back up. She's been literally told, put properly, she's turned up with a new shower curtain. And she looks in the bathroom, is like, you have one, you know? And we're like, no, it's too high off the floor. We thought she'd brought a longer one or something. So then Donna had to help her lower it. You know, Donna's not there to do their job. So then Donna moved the beds around so that there was like an extra like couple of inches between the beds, and that's the photo that you saw. And you know, you had to literally shuffle kind of sideways down between the. But the problem is you know, I have a weak chest and I snore as a result and stuff. So I kept Donna up, you know, one of the nights when I was absolutely really struggling for breath and that. Because we were literally in each other's ear holes.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, you know. I don't like it in a big, massive room, let alone in the type room like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when there's the two of you living there, you know, like, you know, in each other's pockets.
It doesn't help as well when you're both, you know, very close together, and you know, especially when you're in like an airport area where it's not easy to breathe as well.
Yeah. And the room, you know, if the window, I mean, Donna normally needs to sleep with the window open anyway. But, you know, with the window shut, it was so hot in there. Even with the air conditioning on, there was this box on the ceiling and it was just yellow. It looked like it'd been there for like 40 years. It was just, and the funniest thing is we played about twice as much per night than we would have if we'd gone to like the Travel Lodge up in Birmingham. It was a joke. But then we stepped out the front and it had AA budget hotel. We were like, no shit.
Didn't they have bigger rooms?
Well, we saw that there were some bigger rooms, you know, like as we walked past. But we think they may have been family rooms or something, so we're not sure. But we were literally, and the thing is I was going to upload my video like each night kind of thing. The internet was so slow. It came up on my thing saying it would take about 2,000 minutes to upload a video to YouTube. And I was like, I'm going to wait until I get back home.
2,000 minutes? Jeez.
I was like, I'll be home by then. So, yeah, it was just an awful... And the breakfast. Well, also, the room was like tucked away in a corner. They told us we'd be right by the lifts, you know, for disabled access. We were the furthest point from the lifts, and you walk down this corridor, and then you have to turn around, and it's like we're in a corner room, you know, kind of thing. So, but we went for breakfast, and scrambled egg was swimming in butter.
Oh.
The sausages were nothing but fat, and I love bacon, but I would have been better off just drinking a bottle of oil. Oh. It was just, I was just like...
It was a proper... terrible place then.
Yeah. So I mean the lady on the, because I asked, like I say, when I went to see the manager, I asked the lady, because there was a lot of people at the check-in counter, I spoke to a lady that was on the bar, and she was so friendly and helpful, and I could not fault her or the lady that was on reception that did check Donna in. They were so helpful, and when we checked out, you know, she was like, hope your stay was okay, and we were like, no. We can't, you know, we never recommend, you know, we've complained and that to the manager. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I said, you know, I mean, I said to the manager, I said, I am actually documenting this. I said, I'm videoing this. I was videoing everything. I said, you know, and, you know, I will be making feedback. And she just stood there smiling, going, oh, so sorry. And as I put on Facebook, I just wanted to thump her in the face, because there is nothing, as you said, they have to be friendly. But at the same time, you know, I was, you know, I'm not normally one to like make a, you know, like be angry. I would have been like, oh, well, we tried to, you know, like all accommodating and stuff.
Yeah.
But I tried to get across that we were angry, but not make a scene like some people would have done. But she didn't seem to appreciate that at all. So
we've got a couple of comments here from John.
Yeah.
First one says, hope the weekend went great for you guys. And the second one says, sounds like the motel almost ruined the trip for you.
It did, because unfortunately it caused, you know, not caused problems, you know, but, you know, it was just really tough, you know, between me and Donna, because we were just in each other's pockets all the time. So, you know, I mean, we had a good time. I'm not saying that, but, you know, it can,
well,
you know,
be honest.
when you're not getting sleep, you know, it's exhausting during the day as it is, and then you're not getting sleep, and then you're close to each other, and, you know, I'm snoring and stuff.
Let's be honest, if you hadn't been really close friends, you probably would have strangled each other.
Yeah, exactly. And Donna said if I hadn't been there on the flip side, she wouldn't have survived that hotel room, because it was so claustrophobic. But the convention was good. It was fun. It was nice because we had not been for a couple of years. So.
And now you're not going again.
Well, we're certainly not going to stay in that hotel ever again. I think we're kind of agreed, yeah, we're going to stay at the hotel but because it was a last minute decision, that's why we didn't go to the hotel that it was being held at. And also we did have to deal, you know, you get used to seeing familiar faces at these things. Unfortunately, they had the bloody Sherlock's convention at the same weekend, so a lot of crew that you get used to seeing were crewing that as opposed to this event. But we had to deal with a lot of older people that felt the need to keep going on about their disabilities. This is wrong with me, that is wrong with me. And we were like, you know, like we're trying to chat away and stuff, and they're like, me. And Donna's like, I'm sorry, everybody has you know, disabilities of some sort or the other. It's just like,
is that what she said to them?
No, but she was saying to me, you know, you know, she said, thank God you don't do that, you know, going around telling all your disabilities, because seriously, it's just like,
yeah, they don't, I don't know what it's really for, they just don't know when to.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's because they kind of want you to feel bad for them and kind of do things for them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, oh, I feel rough, so will you offer to go and pick that plate up for me or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah. So we were just so frustrated because, you know, we would try and get disabled people and their carers are allowed into the talk hall first. And once you get your seat in, that's your seat for the rest of the afternoon for the talks. So, you know, you're trying to get into the talk hall as quickly as possible to get down the front rows. We knew we wouldn't get a front row, but we wanted to get as close as possible, obviously. One, so we could sit in the center, you know, like where there's an aisle kind of thing. And two, obviously, because of just being able to see. But it was so funny because the front row got filled up really quickly. And this one woman come in and she's like, turning to people going, is this, you know, in the front row going, is this seat free? Is this seat free? And she turned around and went, I didn't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get my ticket, so I would have to sit in the second row. And we're like, for fuck's sake. It's all, you know, like privileged, you know, like it's like we deserve this kind of thing. And
this is what I don't like about these type of places.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, what it should be is people united to enjoy the one thing they enjoy together.
Yeah,
but instead,
exactly.
Oh, I deserve more than you. I deserve this seat more than you. At the end of the day, nobody deserves a seat more than anybody.
No, exactly. For the most part, everybody's good, but unfortunately, you do get these people that, and unfortunately, I mean, you know, at these kind of things, you get cliques, and unfortunately, it's very difficult to make new friends when you have those kind of cliques, if you know what I mean. So,
Well, what you do is you do the Ricky Gervais thing. When there's a click, you go, "Oi, I sued you last year," and then everybody pays attention to you, going, "What?" Because the bloke goes, "No, you didn't," and I go, "Yes, I did, because you did this to me, right? Like you bashed in my car, or whatever." And then they start talking to you because they want to gossip about it, and you make sense of the weekend.
Exactly. But Mini Malk got around.
Yeah, that one.
Creepy ass, Creepy Ted. He got known as Creepy Ted by some people. So.
Did you change your microphone, Mel? It sounds like you're talking from inside a tin can. Does it?
It might. It's because sometimes you move away from the mic. You might be if you can move it in front, like underneath.
It's a bit hard to because I have to move over like this. Is that better?
Have you not got? Is there not a spot in front of where you sit, or is that?
Well, I guess there is. Where my hold on, let's have a look.
If you can move your keyboard or something.
Is that better? Is that better?
It's a little better. I don't know what.
It's kind of like the first time I've really used it properly, so.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Just sit there with your mouth right against it.
No,
just
no.
like.
Is that better?
Yeah. You just lower your camera and you just sat there with your mouth right against it.
There we go. That's a lot better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I shall sit like this for the rest of the chat.
You need to get one of those like crane arms that can, like PewDiePie has it and Boogie in there. You need to have it like.
You mean the ones when they come off the wall?
Yeah, or you can get like like desk lamps where they're like stood up on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sit like that the whole time. Just, but it might be better if it. So hi.
Hello. This is a very lonely life.
You live in your mother's basement, and hi everybody. I'm doing a podcast.
Like this, everybody can hear me breathe as well, like this.
I know. Every time you like swallow or something, it's like click.
Hello. I know what I'll do. What I'll do is that when I talk, I'll just move towards it.
See, now you sound really far away. That's
what's this? Hello.
Maybe you should. Could you unplug it for the chats? Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Let's have a look. Let's find out. Let's see if I can get this different. Hold on.
Because it's different when you're doing videos of that, because you can either, like gameplay and that, because you can sit closer to it. But
is that bad?
Oh, that's quite muffled now. Like.
Because I changed it to my old one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would be why it's a sudden change, isn't it? Kind of thing.
So is that better?
It doesn't sound like you're in a tin can anymore.
Okay, let's see.
It's annoying though, because now that sounds lower quality, if you know what I mean. So I think it's just sorting out the placement and that, kind of thing.
Yeah. You're being a wee bit of a wanker, Malcolm. But yeah, it's because I got it and I wanted to try it because I've been, and you hear people use it so well on the chats.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, I need to learn how to use it. It's just hard, what it's like when you get something new. It's like,
yeah. Oh, it's difficult for me to judge as well because I've got a mono headphone piece in, so I'm not getting the full proper sound, if you know what I mean.
When I watch movies through it,
stuff,
or TV shows, I double I hear surround sound.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me, but that's what it sounds like. Because I hear like one thing on one side and another thing on the other.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got the PlayStation 1 headphones, so I'm only hearing through one ear at the moment. So is what I mean. I just haven't got anything in this ear at the moment. So.
Oh, John says it's much better.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let me just move this. Well, as long as I can hear on this, I can keep this about and still be relaxed.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll put that over there for now. There we go.
You don't have to sit forward now. So, yeah, Creepy Ted got around. But you have two mounts. Yeah,
not two of me. Why does it look damaged?
He may have taken some damage.
How did this happen? Why has he got a big white spot on his head?
He got around. He got around, and we may have had Nerf gun.
I see.
No, we didn't do the Nerf gun until today. But yeah, no, it's just because he had to go in my bag, and unfortunately my bag was quite packed and stuff.
Well,
so
it looks a lot like me.
yeah, it looks a lot like you, doesn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, furry and everything.
He even found a friend there. So
Did he?
yeah, I got pictures. So
look at that. Oh, we've got a question. Oh, look, here we go, Alex. Hey guys, Tash, did you hear about Silent Hills?
No, has it been? Has a date been released? Really?
You know why it's been cancelled? I can tell, because they said Norman Reedus is a terrible actor. It got cancelled apparently. I gotta be honest, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I think they were probably trying for too much with the whole.
You know,
I think they were going to try for stuff to do with Project Morpheus. You know, like do the whole virtual reality stuff and that.
I mean, you look at the game. It could have been one of those games which could have been like what Metal Gear Solid was on the PlayStation, but on a PS4. You know, like a brand new way of getting the survival horror element with beautiful graphics, you know?
Yeah.
Basically what Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Know? But I have to admit, I think having someone like Norman Reedus in it, as much as I like him, I prefer it the old Japanese way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if you have a real survival horror, you do not need name actors in it.
No, exactly.
And that's how I felt about the game. So I'm glad it got cancelled for that reason. If they bring it back with a nobody.
I think I mean, the idea was there, but I don't think, you know, the approach they was making. I mean, I don't know if they were going for a very The Room style approach, but I know I know PT was just like you know, it wasn't an actual representation of how the style of the game was going to be, but it seems silly having Norman Reedus when you've got a game that was initially, you know, kind of presented to us in a first person perspective. So
Alex also says, how was it by the way?
Oh, by the way, here is Malk Ted's friend.
Look, there I'm not. Look. Oh, we got a Mars and Snickers together.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're drinking water this time.
Yeah, exactly. Although we did get a picture of you with when we were first at the hotel with a bottle of cider, so
that's awesome.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No, go on.
Also, I even got my group shot with the cast with Mount Ted. So.
Did you really?
Yeah. Do you want to see?
I gotta see this.
I haven't scanned it into the computer, but.
Oh dear.
Kind of looks like you're photobombing. What did you do this week? So you were with us, even though you were lonely. You were with us.
That's just funny. That's just too funny. So if you want to see an absolutely horrible comedy slasher flick, found one called Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. That's funny because that's one of the ones Alex wants to watch. And that was from John.
Oh.
We're still working on other Silent Hill games, though, says Alex. Well, you know.
Kojima was sacked. Really? That doesn't surprise me.
That surprised me because the guy's a genius.
Yeah. I don't. Well, if they wanted it, because he says Alex said he wants to make more MGS.
Apparently, he doesn't. Not from what I heard. What I heard
Really?
was Hideo Kojima does not want to do anymore, and this was going to be his last Metal Gear Solid game, except for a possible remastered version of the first one, like they did on the GameCube, except with today's graphics. That's what I heard,
Yeah.
because I heard they didn't want to do them anymore.
Oh.
So who knows, eh? The Japanese, they're so confusing.
Oh, we got questions on the YouTube channel. Blu-ray Kid said, "Could you ask where she got the 'Don't Feed the Zombies' poster from, please?" I got it from Forbidden Planet. Hang on. Helps if I open the right bloody window. Hang on.
Oh, nice.
I got it from Forbidden Planet, so I don't know if they still do it. I haven't seen it since, but you can probably find it on eBay. So, and Last Avengers on the YouTube page as well.
Hi, John, Last Avenger. That's his name. Is it Last Avenger?
So funny if Last Avenger to be a woman.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be hilarious.
Alex says, haha, that is brilliant. Was because you said because he didn't want to make more, because he didn't want to make more Metal Gear Solid. Well, I think so.
Oh, he didn't.
Well, last I heard was Hideo Kojima was getting tired of doing Metal Gear Solid because he's been doing it since I think the first one on the Game Boy.
Right.
Because the problem with Metal Gear Solid at the minute, in my view, is unless you've played all the games, you can't understand the full story.
Yeah, no, there's such a kind of wandering, yeah.
Because a lot of the story mentioned number one on the PlayStation is also the story from the Game Boy games.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of one of those things that if you get on it now on the PS4, you're going to be like, well, it's an amazing game, but you've missed like 8 games.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So it's kind of like, yeah, time to give it up. As much as I love it, I don't want an open world game.
No.
I want what Metal Gear Solid was, and I do not want Kiefer Sutherland doing the voice, because Kiefer Sutherland's a drug addict scumbag who I don't give a two shits about. Right, and if he was on, and I'm going to get him to do an interview with me so I can tell him that as well.
Just so you can tell him that, yeah.
And it just makes me annoyed because I'm like, I want the game the way it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I said didn't laugh at that. Do either of you have the new Mortal Kombat?
No.
No, but I might be picking it up soon.
Oh, really?
People are asking me this. People keep going, Malk, have you got the new Mortal Kombat game? Malk, have you got the new Mortal Kombat game? No, I do not have it, but I might do so. Because it seems like it could be a lot of fun. I don't like this whole you have to play a game for 650 hours to get a plaque.
Yeah.
That's how much you have to play. I think that's the first one. I think the first one, number 9, the one you got.
Yeah.
On the Xbox. I think in order to play that, you have to play it. I know it's not the first game, but you get what I mean.
No, I know. Yeah, the reboot kind of.
Yeah, the kind of the reboot, kind of like it was. Was it the first one on the Xbox 360?
No, what the reboot ones? It was on the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that takes about 600 hours to play. And I'm like, who wants to play a game like for 6 hours, 600 hours, unless they're pretty sad,
Yeah. Exactly.
I can imagine playing it for like 100 or 200, but not 600.
Yeah, exactly. Did you want to see more Malk?
Sure. Let's say.
Oh, hang on. The fucking YouTube video's playing. Hang on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right.
Right. So we were messing around in the stairwell because Saturday we went in our military Stargate gear.
Oh yeah.
So we were messing around in the stairwell that was just outside our hotel, our room. So we did that.
Oh, hold on, let me.
Oh, is it? Which looks like you're photobombing.
I like how it looks so serious, and there's me with a big grin on my face.
Yeah, it's like, hey, epic beer. And then, hang on, I can share again. And then there was a slightly different one, slightly further out. This is my favourite one. You're just like, hey, I'm in the foreground.
Was there anything coming up the stairs in your mind?
No. Although you should have seen us because we kept hearing noises, you know, like above and below us, and we're like, quick, you know, like because we set up the tripod with the camera on, and we're like, quick, you know, in case we're stood there with these Nerf guns and that, you know, and these two tripods because Donna had her tripod set up as well.
Oh.
So we're like stood there, you know, with these. Oh.
Well, we've got some questions.
Oh yeah.
Quickly, Tash, I love your ninja outfit picture on the background of your Facebook page. That's from John. I think it means your cover picture. You know your arrow one.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, because I've got the ninja. Yeah, because I'm playing like Deathstroke. His alter Slade Wilson. We were Arrow, yeah.
And Alex says, Tash, you defo have the creative spark within. Alex also says, don't know if I've already said, but I'm going to start watching X-Files tomorrow. What am I in for? Only watching it because it's in HD now.
Very 90s television sci-fi drama. It's excellent. It takes a little while, you know, it's very dark in the first season. And it's even better once they start weaving in the myth arc stuff. But it might take a little while, I guess, for no disrespect, Alex, but somebody, you know, like younger, ever more like used to a much more modern style of filming and editing and stuff. It might seem a bit, I don't know. You know what I mean, though, don't you, Mel?
Yeah, I know. Basically, what Tash saying is today's generation is more stupid.
No, so I didn't mean that. I meant
they won't enjoy it as much until because they have to get the brain power going, you know.
I do not mean that, and I don't dislike you, Alex. I just
no, but I mean seriously,
it's a lot more slower paced.
I mean, what I mean is the difference between 90s and now is more stuff is more rushed to you.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a lot more
slow. Yeah, exactly. I had this conversation with my cousin last time I spoke to him about how whenever you watch something now, it's fast paced because today's generation want fast things. They don't want to sit and they don't want to have to watch certain things. And Alex, I know you do, you know, like you watched Her and all that, you know. But a lot of people, they're like, they can't focus anymore because they're brain dead, basically. In the fact that, like, for instance, let's say we put on Halloween, the original, right? Very creepy, very slow getting started. It's all about the tension, right? Most horror movies now are about getting someone killed right at the beginning and then it happening and all this stuff. And that's the difference. And that's basically X-Files then to something now, like, I guess, The Strain. I don't know. Yeah, I've not seen The Strain. But that's what I mean, you know?
Exactly. That is it. But it is worth, you know, sticking. I mean, I wouldn't be such a big fan if I didn't think it was such, you know, was worth sticking with. So I think you'll enjoy it, especially knowing the types of movies you like. So there's a lot of good, like, kind of horror stories they weave in every now and then. So.
Well, you know, if you want something smart and something intelligent, watch X-Files. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I prefer laid back. I'm hurt that you think I don't think that you don't think I like it. Love the Star Twin Peaks. Is it similar?
It is. There is something very Twin Peaksy. I think because it was made at around the same time, so I think it's kind of. I apologize, Alex. It's not. I didn't mean you specifically. I meant just your age, kind of. Oh my god! I like
how Tash was trying to be very diplomatic about it, and I'll just go stupid, and now people are blaming Tash for it. It was me who said it. It was me who said it. And I didn't say yours, Alex. I said like your generation because the problem is every generation you get things dumbed down. Look at the generation under you, for instance, who the kids shows. They're not even watchable anymore. You know, when I was like, I don't know, 20, I could watch shows for 5 and 10-year-olds because they had some sort of intelligence to them. Now they slowly don't, and that's what I meant. I didn't mean to insult you, even though I try to at least once every time I see you. So you know, you know. But yeah, what's this? Did you hear that a gamer finished World of Warcraft? He got all the accomplishments and the accomplishment points. I just saw the story over the weekend. Wow.
Wow.
You know, World of Warcraft and things like Guild Wars and that, to me, they're just ways of making people pay constantly for nothing.
Well, this is the problem, you know, we said last time with the new Mortal Kombat, is it's all mini transactions and stuff. Because like stuff like World of Warcraft and that, you have to pay a monthly subscription rate and everything, don't you? Like once you.
Well, a World of Warcraft's like EverQuest. I know someone who played EverQuest, and every now and again they'd release an expansion pack. They'd get an expansion pack. They asked me to go in there. I said, okay, I'll play EverQuest. Played it for about a week.
Yeah.
Felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again. It's just the same old stuff. I don't want to play a game. I want to play a repetitive game. I want to be able to play it with someone on a console, not on, you know, not on a PC.
Yeah, exactly.
I love slow build-ups that are worth the wait. That's still your life, isn't it, Alex?
You got your insult in.
That was good. You know, okay, that one was read. 600 hours. No thanks.
That was the collage. I got the this year's collage as well.
Oh, what's this? Okay, it needs to zoom in a bit first.
It's reflecting, unfortunately, on my TV.
Oh, you know, that's quite nice.
Unfortunately, they didn't give it to us in the plastic that the other ones, you know, the plastic sleeve that the other ones come in. But
I have to be honest. I feel like they could have done a lot better job.
Yeah, they're really crap with Photoshop.
Because I feel
it's a nice little memento for them.
I feel a bit like I could do that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I could have done that easily. Yeah, like you say, yeah.
It's nice though, and I'm not pointing it down. It just feels like,
oh no,
you know, like people cut out and put onto a thing. It feels fan made. You know?
It's not even. Yeah, but I mean, even a lot of like decent fan made stuff would be a nice collage. You know, like overlapping and melted in. You know, like decently overlaying each other and stuff. But like you say, that's just circles and. It's so. I mean, I've said this on like my Halloween video logs and stuff. It's extortionately priced, but at the same time, it's just a little memento to say you were there, kind of thing. It sounds so silly, but you know, because obviously you have the photos.
Well, it's like I went to the Lee Nelson live stand-up thing. I got this really crappy like poster thing, and it's the same. But I was there, you know, because other people won't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was joking, Tash. I know exactly what you mean. It's all about entertainment. And people complain if someone hasn't died within 10 minutes or if 20 cars haven't piled up in slow motion.
Exactly.
I guess you'll get your money's worth, but you'll never want to play it again. That's based on the Mortal Kombat thing, I'm thinking.
Yeah. If you're into... I'm curious if John got Lego Batman.
He didn't. He didn't. I spoke to him on Facebook and he didn't because his son's already had it and played it.
I apologise, John, for not accepting your friend request yet. I just haven't really been on, obviously, available.
What happened was John added me on Facebook. We ended up talking.
Yeah.
And he said that his son had already played it and his son plays the adult Batman games.
Yeah.
And I said about how it's a shame because it was a good co-op game to play together. And I think John at the minute trying to figure out maybe another game in the future to play.
Right, yeah.
You know, so.
Last Avenger says, I finally watched Age of Ultron yesterday. Really enjoyed it, but I wouldn't recommend watching it in 3D. Have you seen it? It was unfortunately released while I was away. So
I haven't seen it. I don't go to the cinema, do I?
Oh, no, you don't go to the cinema now, do you? So.
No, I don't go to the cinema. I'm too old for that stuff now, you know.
I literally got back this afternoon and I've been in bed until, the chat came, and then I was like, my alarm kept going off because I was like, I should really eat before the chat starts. And unfortunately, I kept hitting snooze because I was so tired. Yeah, and then it was like, oh, I need to boot up the internet. Oh, I need to boot up the computer because everything got turned off when I went away. So,
well, guys, that's commitment to being here for you.
Even though I'm feeling crappy and that, it's like, hello, guys.
I was gonna say something.
But yeah, I was in bed, so I've literally not done really anything. I got in, the dog was all over me and everything. So.
Was he fed?
Oh yeah, I would like to say on here, thank you so much to Dan for looking after the pets because he looked after them really well. So yeah,
because he hurt his knee, didn't he?
Yeah, he hurt his knee before. So the fact that he still made it was very generous. So, but yeah, no, they're all fine. But yeah, Mulder was all over me. He was whining like crazy.
I can imagine.
I mean, I went into the bar, like I say, I went to bed pretty much straight after letting the cat out and everything. I didn't unpack or anything, and I went to bed because you would not. I mean, you probably know what it's like, when you're in a strange bed and such a thin bed, and then you get into a nice big king size bed, and you're like, sleep.
Oh, trust me. When I was in England, I was in my dad's double bed, and because he had a mattress on top of a mattress, it was so painful to sleep in.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I got home, I just passed out completely in the bed, like.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. I mean, as well, because we had so much walking and that during the day, and to then not get the sleep at night, and I just got home and I was just like, sleep. And even, I mean, we had it en route back because we stopped off at Fleet Services on the way back.
Yeah.
And, just a different air. It was like, and breathe. And just to get in my house and be able to breathe decently was such a nice different. I'm probably going to go down with conflu in the next day or so. But
yeah. Well, I bet you're glad.
But I was just going to say quickly, sorry, I went to bed, I got up to pop to the loo, and Mulder was whining just because I'd disappeared out of his sight line. It was like, I'm still here.
I bet when you saw him, he looked in his eyes, he had eyes full of pain.
Yeah, it was like, oh, what are you doing?
Well, talk about the Avengers.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it's one of those films where I'm like, I'll watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray because I don't really see how they're going to be much different. I mean, I watched Thor 2 and I watched Captain America and all that, and to me they're all the same movie over and over again. And I'm just like, I'll wait for it to come out, I'll buy it then, and I'll watch it then. I don't want to waste money going to a cinema packed full of people just to be disappointed.
Yeah.
What's
exactly.
This? Heard of this? WTF LOL. Nosy Vice, Satanic War Master, and their Glasgow controversy.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
This is really sad news about this. We heard about the Nepal earthquake while we were.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There's a way to donate to them as well.
It's amazing how quickly people have rushed out there, though.
If you look up, if anybody's interested in donating to them, just look up Donate Nepal when it comes up. I've already donated $69.
Neo-Nazi band Satanic War Master have announced their first UK gig in Glasgow. Well, it's Glasgow. Why are we not surprised? And people are pissed.
It sounds interesting.
So that your kind of thing.
Hey, I'm the lead. What are you on about? Bloody hell, talk about a long article though.
I know, I was gonna say. We went to the quiz at the convention on Sunday night because we didn't do any of the parties. But we did the quiz and it was so funny, some of the questions, and then you had to you know, like look at pictures of ships from different like movies and TV and stuff, and guess what the name was and stuff like that. And I think our best round was the TV and movie music themes. So we got 8 out of 10 on that one. So.
Did you win that?
No, we didn't win.
What did the people that win?
Actually, I don't know, because I disappeared to a loo, because I disappeared to the toilet because there was a dance off because it was between 2 teams. So yeah, I don't know who won. I think I don't know what they did win, but I should have asked Donna. But it was so funny, as we were leaving, Donna got given a free bottle of wine because they were just because obviously they didn't want to load all this stuff back up, but unfortunately it ended up broken, so she was absolutely gutted. So.
How did it break?
Because we got out of the dance hall and she put it in her backpack, her bag, that was like, and she put the flap over and everything. It was secured in, and she swung the bag round to put it on her back, and the bottle just went vroom and smashed on the floor. So she was like, "It smells nice."
Told you, troublemaker.
I got one of Diet Coke, so.
Oh, nice.
So most exciting bit for me.
What's that? John says, I watched Age of Ultron. It is a bit better than the first one. They do try too hard for the love story in the movie, and besides that, it's damn good. I get tired of all this love story crap in comic book movies.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Love story. I don't want to see Captain America get off with Black Widow and Iron Man get off with Thor. Nobody cares about that.
The sexual tension, though, it's just, unbearable.
I remember watching Captain America 2 and thinking to myself, this looks so out of joint. Them two.
Yeah, the whole stuff between Thingy and,
Chris Evans, isn't it? And Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Shall we all go? Go where? To that concert? To your
what to the con? To the concert. Yeah. I think that's totally a good idea. Mind you, I don't really fancy going to Glasgow. So.
4-2 was basically the extended version of the first, yeah, except it was even worse.
I did not like 4-2 at all. It was so boring. That and they totally ripped off Portal, but I've said that before. So.
Alex says I found Gaz, Katie, Angel, O'Sullivan, Cassidy on YouTube again.
Okay.
A part of your threesome group, isn't it, Alex? Yeah.
I was gonna say, is that your Holy Trinity?
Oh,
Actually, what? You know what? Oh, sorry. No, you go.
After the chat, Tash, I have to tell you about Alex's new girlfriend.
Oh,
She's
right.
incredible. Yeah, and her name.
Does she look like me?
No, she looks a lot like someone we know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And I've got to tell you all about it. I've got to tell you about this love story. Seriously.
Well, now you don't have to rush out of the room. You can.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sunday, this lady had a video and a beautiful romance has blossomed, and they're finally going to be together.
Yeah.
So after the chat, I shall tell you, because that's the best place to talk about. But I just want Alex to know we're both. I know I'm proud of him.
We're happy for him. Yeah.
And I hope that you and her, when you go down to Bristol, have a lovely time. But anyway.
But I was going to quickly say, saying about Angel O'Sullivan, one of the theme tunes that we had to guess was the Angel theme, but it was the longer version, so they played like the intro bit. You know how it and I guessed it was Angel, and it was right, and I was so happy because everybody else on the table was like, no, it doesn't go on that long, and I'm like, no, this is the full length soundtrack version.
Are people stupid? Because let's be honest, every theme tune isn't that little 20 seconds or whatever it is.
I know, it's like it does go on for like 3 minutes, some versions.
What's this? Alex, Malk you dare, I hate you. Yeah, okay. Everyone knows that Thor is a tosser. Yes. But yeah, that was from John. He is a bit, I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, the thing is, I've done quizzes, and people always say weird things like, "Oh, it's not that one because it would be a lot longer or a lot shorter," and you're like, "But if you listen to the soundtrack of a show, it's always longer."
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Oh, what's this? We got a. Oh, I'm going to completely mispronounce this. Yash1331. Which thing you didn't like in Age of Ultron? We didn't get to see that. Lava melt metal on Ultra is hand and other few cool scenes from trailer in movie. Oh, was there a lot of deleted scene bits in the trailer that weren't? This is a problem now. They do this with trailers. People, they completely get misled. It's like, oh, it's just turned up on the Google thing as well.
Oh yeah. Which thing you didn't like? And okay. Well, you know what? As someone who hasn't seen the movie yet, and I know Tash hasn't.
No.
To be honest with you, I think, like you're saying, 'cause this is an important subject actually.
Yeah.
When you watch a trailer and you watch all these cool bits and you find none of them in the movie,
Yeah.
it normally means they're saving to release this movie again in an extended edition.
Yeah.
Or a director's cut edition, producer's cut, whatever you want to call it, and it becomes being a joke. I want one movie, or I want one movie with the 4 different versions in the same release.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So, you know, it kind of annoys me. Yash1331. Alex says Janet is her name, and I love her.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
But yeah, so I mean, I watched some horror. I was watching some horror shows the other day. You know, old ones.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them, and I mean, things like Halloween and stuff. You know, from that time.
Yeah.
And I remember watching movies. I go, I've never seen this in the movie.
Yeah.
American Ninja 1, 2, and 3. I watched them recently, the HD masters.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't remember seeing these bits. You know,
yeah,
you just
exactly.
like, so I've never watched the full movie.
Well, what cracks me up is it's like they put the best bits sometimes because they know it'll hook people in. Oh, look, Alex hates you. It's so beautiful. The love-hate relationship between you two sometimes is awesome.
I think I found a picture of X's girlfriend. That's from John.
Well, I can't wait to see this. This could be hilarious.
Let's go,
we might have to share screen.
So look.
I will piss myself.
Just have
a good one, John.
Where is it?
Nice.
That would have been great if that had been the actual name as well.
Yeah, that would have been even close. That's perfect. Well done, John.
That was great. Well done, John. That was awesome. Oh dear. I don't know what mine's burning today. So,
really?
You want to know how I ended up with Toe?
Yes. Yeah, he got his Elgato.
Yeah, I ended up with Toe. And the reason for that is the first one was sent out and it didn't turn up.
All right.
And basically what happened was I called On Track at the time, who were the company who were supposed to be sending it. They said, we've got no record of it other than a timestamp.
Right, yeah.
Where it was supposed to be coming, you know, like a ticket.
Right. Yeah.
So I said, okay. And I called Amazon and they went, we'll send you another one. So I said, okay. Well, I sent me another one. Then that day, it turned up.
Oh, really?
Yep. And then the other one turned up.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 now, so I'm happy about that. So I kind of feel quite emotional because I've been hugging it quite a bit like this, and
oh, you're like my baby.
I'm like my baby. There's so many cables inside. I was so gobsmacked when I found there was HDMI cable inside. I was like, I love you, Elgato, because
Yeah, to come with it.
Because most things don't, do they, nowadays? You have to go and buy one.
Exactly.
So you end up with two of them, and I've still got to figure out how to use it properly. But I figured out how to get my voice on there and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of thingy. So I'm going to probably try and do some in a couple of days. I haven't admit because I've been sick because I've had an infection, and it's kind of kept me back a bit, you know. What's this? Why people hate Daredevil movie so much? I liked it. My first favourite superhero movie. Do you know what? I have to be honest. It's one of my favourites too.
Oh, really?
I love the Daredevil movie. Who doesn't want to see Ben Affleck flying around and acting like a knob? I mean, seriously.
Exactly.
He does throughout that whole movie. And his whole way of being, like when he goes like this, you can tell he's. I gotta be honest, I kind of like how he can't see, but when the rain hits, he can.
Yeah.
I like that. I think there's something really amazing about that.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like that movie was great with Michael Duncan playing Kingpin.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't like Colin Farrell as Bullseye because I thought he was a bit. I want the old Bullseye, the one who was in the outfit.
Yeah.
I know that's very not going to happen now because the era's different, but I wish it would.
Yeah.
You know, but I did. I liked it. I thought it had great music in it. I thought it had a great cast in it. You know, I was a big fan of it, but Elektra was awful.
Oh, Elektra was awful.
Laugh aloud, Johnny Boyle.
Oh, by the way, I can show you that picture of the hotel room if you want to see.
Okay.
It's not important. Don't have
we
to.
Show everybody.
You've seen it.
We can show everybody what Age of Ultron looks like. Now, when Tash shows the ROM, that's what it looks like. To watch. That's what it's like to watch.
What, in our prison cell?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to show it. I just want to see it.
I want to see it. I want to show people. So
I mean, you've seen it, so
you can put it across.
You get.
Look at that.
That was after it'd been moved around.
I'd still want to know how you'd watch the TV.
Well, we ended up not watching it because, like I say, originally the beds were facing the TV, but they were they were right next to each other. So
you'd have to be sitting right on top of each other to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
The beds don't look that sturdy either.
No, and literally they were like a mattress with a mattress topper on, on top. So
were they wooden slates underneath?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're very uncomfortable, them types.
But Donna's one, the one next to the TV, that actually had like wheels on it, so she could move it relatively easily. But mine, the other one, didn't have any wheels on it, so she was really struggling to move that. It was, honestly, she really did herself in doing those. So she was like, good luck to her moving them back, because more than likely they're going to move them back. And I didn't get any footage. I didn't get any footage of it. I was going to, but I don't know if you can see the lamp on the headboard bit next to where my bed is. That actually, the top screw had come out, so it literally like wobbled back and forth. So yeah, and this picture is taken from right against the wall, so you can see how close we were. Literally,
talk about shitty ROM.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like I say, I've got the videos to upload and that, but I just wanted to show that here, just so you could get a feel for how close we were. You got lunch?
Yeah, I got a banana.
Oh.
Thanks, Bud.
You're welcome.
Did you just get back then?
Yes.
Well, you were quick, weren't you?
Yeah, because I have a list and I check it off now like a big girl.
Yeah. Ha.
Awesome.
So look, pink. A real man drinks a pink drink.
That's a manly drink, that is.
Hey, it's so hard to say. If you say that quickly, a real man drinks a pink drink. It's really hard to say. So would you like to see a sequel of that? Not anything like the show on the Netflix. I'm guessing you mean a sequel of the original Daredevil.
Mm.
Uh,
And also, you said talking about Daredevil, Malcolm, have you watched any of the TV episodes yet? I just thought I'd say that while you're talking about all those same things.
Do you think there should be a sequel to the original Daredevil?
It's difficult because now we've got this TV series, haven't we? So I think if anything now, I think they're going to do a reboot.
Well, apparently the Daredevil in the series could be in a couple of films.
And Ben Affleck's Batman now, so...
You know, Ben Affleck, Batman, shouldn't have happened.
No, exactly.
I always felt like Ben Affleck should have been like Wonder Woman's assistant or something. Because he's never
I don't feel like Ben Affleck's buff enough to be Batman.
No, it's not. It's like, it'd be like putting, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Let's say Michael Keaton from the 80s.
Yeah.
Next to Ben Affleck. It'd make him look like nothing.
Exactly.
I wonder if Ben Affleck's going to go like this. Oh, Batman! You know, it's just, it looks awful. I do think there should have been a sequel to original Daredevil back at the time. But when you kind of blow your wad on one of the biggest villains being the Kingpin,
yeah,
it kind of takes away from that. And I've noticed with Daredevil, they always focus on the Kingpin. I would like to see a Kingpin in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, because Kingpin did turn up in the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, he was Spider-Man's nemesis as well. But
in Spider-Man 3 on the PS3.
He was also in, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man 2 game.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I got cookies. Look at this. Oh!
Nice. He's thinking about it. It's like, cookie. Cookie.
I Cookie Monster.
Cookie.
But yeah, so I don't think they should make a sequel now.
No, I think it would be. I think if anything now, it's going to be a reboot. So I guess maybe they're waiting to see how the TV series does. I mean, it's been picked up for a second season, hasn't it? So
yeah, but it's coming out in 2016, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy about that. Now, talk about the show. I watched some of it. It's all right. I've watched 3 episodes. Not exactly keen on it at the minute.
Yeah.
Having a bit of fun with it, you know, getting used to the characters more. Or I should say, getting used to the people playing the characters.
Ah, right, yeah.
I like it. The guy from Law and Order's all right from what I've seen of certain bits of him. It's, you know, to me, it's not big enough.
Right.
You know, when you look at Michael Clark Duncan, he looked incredibly big. He looked like he could smash through your head.
Yeah, he would smash you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, to me, that the guy in the Daredevil series is small.
Yeah.
I mean, he's big, but he's not big.
But he's not big enough. Yeah, yeah, kind of.
You know, if you want a guy who, when he's over a normal-sized guy, he looks big, let alone a big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you put me against somebody like Alex, I'm going to make him look like a tiny shrimp.
Yeah.
Because I'm a massive guy, you know?
Yeah.
No offense to Alex, I'm just saying because he's a, you know, he's a slim guy, you know?
Yeah.
You put me against somebody like Michael Clark Duncan, Michael Clark Duncan's going to make me look like nothing. You see what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, so, or some basketball player.
Yeah,
you're gonna yeah,
that's the type of guy you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So I kind of get a little bit like, you know about it.
Yeah.
But it's a right show. Once I finish the whole series, I'll have a proper talk about it and eventually, because I'm sure eventually you're going to watch it eventually, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Hopefully, once I've caught up on this weekend stuff, I'll get back to it, kind of thing.
I bought some stuff. I bought Boardwalk Empire season 5 from CEX.
Oh right. I saw that I didn't see any updates on your channel, so.
No, I haven't updated anything at the minute. You know, I want to do the update. I just haven't at the minute. I was going to do a dedication video to you. Make a kind of like with the song in it, Missing You, you know?
Yeah.
And then I thought, yeah, that might be a bit too much.
Oh, Yash has said, sorry, I couldn't help notice that big screen behind you. TV or PC monitor? If you like Iron Man Jarvis, check my thing, please. Oh, okay.
What, my TV?
Yeah, I assume.
Oh, well, my TV is, I watch movies on there, which I haven't lately, because I've been watching them on the PC.
Right.
Because I'm a loser. And, you know, no, I've been watching stuff on the TV, on the thing, but that's plugged into my PS4, PS3, and soon to be Xbox One.
Yeah.
I watch a lot on there, and I have thought about plugging in my PC in there, but then I think there'd be cables everywhere, and I think it's a waste of time half the time. My cousin does it, but his computer's right next to it, so it makes more sense.
Yeah.
As mine is kind of like across the room, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about buying a state-of-the-art computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Get a
about
nice fancy thing.
I'm thinking about buying a proper one, you know, the proper Big Daddy ones, you know, the ones that cost a fortune.
Yeah, or with all your decent power and stuff in it, kind of.
I'm about doing that because I want to be able to have like loads and loads of terabytes and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel at the moment that if I really want to get anywhere, I need to push it to the limit. Use
Properly
that, use
upgrade,
the
yeah.
Gato, and have a computer which has like 50 terabyte now.
Yeah, you definitely need especially like when we're doing stuff together, you'll need the memory space to kind of process everything. So
I will.
I just want to say quickly, not advertising, but I just checked out your link, Yash, and that's quite cool. So you've got a Deviant Art page, so.
An art page?
Deviant Art, you know, like where you can upload your artwork and stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And he's got a Iron Man Jarvis theme, so pretty cool.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out later, Yash.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to get the Blu-ray release of the Lost in Space series when it comes out in a couple of months?
I love. Is this the original '60s Lost in Space?
I'm guessing so.
Series? Yeah. I keep meaning to get the DVD, so I might get the Blu-ray, but I don't know if it's going to be any good.
But
like,
is it coming out in England? Because this is the American one, isn't it?
Probably.
Because John's in America.
I've been meaning to get the TV series on DVD for ages. So.
Just get the DVD and get the Blu-ray now. You saved yourself some money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know. Because that's what I keep feeling like. I keep thinking, do I buy this on DVD because I'm worried it'll come out on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
But
that's the thing. It's like we've talked about, like with, you know, because you were saying this when we were chatting last, when we were gaming about Fox, you know, and digital downloads now.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, do you go for stuff now, or is it all going to be like, do you get it while it's still available on DVD, or you know?
No, I've got to the point now where I'm like, screw you, Fox.
Oh, I've been saying that for years.
I'm like, screw you, Fox, because I never collected The Simpsons. I mean, I've got a couple of the box sets.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. I've got a couple of the box sets.
Yeah.
But I've never been like a hardcore collector, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Of it. I was like, I'll pick them up my sim cheap.
Yeah.
But I feel so sorry for the people who've got like 18 seasons of it. And now they're never going to own the rest on the DVDs or the Blu-ray. So what's the point in them spending all that money?
Exactly. All those sets they've got, and then they're never going to be able to get like the last 8 seasons or something, you know?
I'm like, why would you do this to people? I can understand with something like, I don't know, Tyrant, which just came out on TV and there's one season out on DVD. I could understand that. But a series like The Simpsons?
Yeah.
That'd be like them doing it with the South Park ones.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? Just, I mean, it's so stupid because you want to collect that stuff, and I mean, this is the problem. Like, I mean, we've talked about like the ease of having stuff like Netflix and be able to look up stuff. But to now to just have this, because digital stuff, you know, it comes and goes. I mean, Netflix, they'll upload a series and take down something else, you know, kind of things. So, you know, you're not always going to be able to watch what you want to watch as easily, kind of thing. And why should you have to pay per episode?
Well, I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for ages for Exiles to come out on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, is it going to come out on Blu-ray?
Exactly.
I'm like, do I just buy the DVDs now?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the DVDs are like $9.99. I just buy all of them in one go. Right?
Yeah.
But now I'm like, do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? You know, it's kind of like, it just feels insulting.
Exactly.
Put some questions. Malcolm, there was a video listed under your name on Girl Plus. It was told I figured it was a mistake. It doesn't play anything anyway. Yeah, that was me testing the microphone.
Ah, were you testing the mic?
Because I wanted to see if I could connect it to the thing, and it worked, but it didn't work at the same time. There was cuts and everything. That's why it's there, but I deleted it because it was pointless, because I just was doing random stuff and like hello 1 2 3. I've got a ball patch, some of you know, stuff like that. I was just doing weird stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So what's this? I'm going to upgrade. Somebody just deleted their comment. I'm going to upgrade my GPU in a few months to GTA 5. Which one should I get? Thinking about any Nevada DDR5 2GB or 2GB, but not specific one. Well, Tash, can you answer that one?
NVIDIA is a good one to get, but I'm not, you know, because I don't. NVIDIA are probably the best company to go for, but the problem is I don't know. I'm not up on the most recent graphics cards, because I don't have that kind of PC. My PC is an all-in-one, so like I don't have a tower block, if you know what I mean. It's like all in this one screen, like this one monitor kind of thing. So it's an all-in. I don't have any extra. Yeah, say hello to yourself, Malcolm. Just
hello, Hans.
So yeah, it's just this one solid block. You know, it's not so I don't need. This isn't the kind of PC that I can add cards, any hardware into. But so I'm sorry, I can't recommend anything. So, but if you know any, I think really you need to look. It's looking around, isn't it? It's looking up, you know, like sometimes reviews are the best. Like if you go on like Amazon and you look up some names and look at the ratings on it, sometimes that's the best thing. Or even just put into Google like best graphics card or something.
Alex says you will probably need a 4GB at least to run.
Yeah.
I have AIO2. This stuff confuses me.
Yeah.
I'm not the hardware guy, I'm the software guy.
Yeah.
What graphics card would you get? I'd probably, knowing me, I'd probably be stupid and get the most expensive one.
They're not always the best.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Unfortunately, now you pay for brand name. It doesn't always mean it's the best hardware. That's the problem.
Well, I think, to be honest, I think if I was going to do it, I'd probably have a look around like you suggested.
Yeah.
Probably call up a couple of computer shops just to ask them questions.
Yeah.
You know, kind of act like I'd buy off them, but not buy off them.
Yeah.
And just kind of like ask questions like, oh, what's the best graphic card? What would you suggest? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have it in stock? Because then they're more like, oh, the best one for you is this one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's probably, what's this? You can all upgrade AIO by pulse. Ever heard of fake paid review all in one? I've heard of fake paid reviews.
I haven't.
They're all in the X-Files series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody's saying they love it. It's all fake. No, seriously though.
It'd be even better when my reviews join the, internet.
Do you know what? I was so tempted when you were away to make some sort of
do something,
make some sort of X-File title card. Right.
Oh yeah, because I showed you mine, so you can completely rip it off.
I was going to rip up in a bit, rip it off in a really bad way. So you were like, "What's he done?" Right?
Yeah.
And then make like a 30-minute video, but just at the beginning of me going psych. So you're like, oh, it would just be funny.
Was this like Tash went away, you bitch?
Everything has fake reviews on it. I see reviews all the time where people say something's the best thing in the world and it doesn't work. Just look at the really worst JML and stuff. The ones that didn't work.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I think sometimes it's looking up the specs and comparing, isn't it? It's like, I mean, if you look at something and it says it's a 4 gig memory as opposed to a 2 gig, then you're better off getting the 4 gig, and stuff like that. So,
well, the one thing I've learned about computers over the time is the worse you treat them, the more likely they won't work.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah.
And the better you treat them, the better they work.
The better work, yeah.
But
that's a motto for life, isn't it?
That is a motto for life, and I do honestly think that if you do it, you have to research. You have to research everything nowadays.
Yeah.
If I didn't research what game recording equipment, I wouldn't know, would I? If I didn't look at people's other stuff. The best thing to do is to look up reviews on YouTube, look up things where you get an actual example of it being used. That's the stuff where it really knows,
Yeah, if it feels like, if you watch a YouTube video, if it feels like they know what they're talking about, then they're the ones to trust. But if they're sat there going, it's like, like this and like that, then maybe not so much. Has the YouTube channel video been deleted? It's not loading on my screen.
Oh, that's weird.
It could just be my internet, but it's not loading on my screen. I've just refreshed the page to see if there was any new comments, and it's saying the video is unavailable and the page isn't loading.
Let me have a look. Let me reload mine.
Alex says he has the GTX 980, 4 gig.
Video's working on mine.
Oh, it is loaded. Oh, okay. And I can play at Ultra, but it maxes out the VRAM. It all depends on your system. Exactly. To be honest, that's the thing. If you don't have the right processor and that, it doesn't matter how good a video card you get, your computer just won't be able to deal with it. AMD are better for price, but NVIDIA are more power efficient. Never asked in store. All the info is online. Yeah, it depends. Not everybody has the,
I think some people want to look people in the eye and still have that customer service.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, now it's loading. Sorry.
I don't trust people online. I trust people in shops.
Yeah, because as I said, there are fake reviews. I mean, yeah, fine. You could argue that obviously the shops are just trying to sell you for the most money.
Yeah, that's why you ask them, but you don't buy off them.
No, exactly. You just compare.
I never go. I love going in a shop and acting completely stupid and seeing what they do. Because sometimes if you act completely stupid, you find out if they're being honest with you or not.
Yeah. Yeah, Yasha said I don't trust reviews written on those sites. Same text by different names. Yeah, different products. Yeah. it's all, you know, it's difficult.
Well, you know, I'm one of those fake reviewers. I do the
Oh yeah, you just post under different names, don't you?
No, I post on different names. Exactly. You
You
know,
just post E.
Exactly. Because because people go, what is E?
Yeah, exactly.
Does it begin with
Man,
E?
in it. Yeah,
In it. That's how we do it in the hood, isn't it?
yeah. Wicked.
This is a review from someone who doesn't know much about hardware. There's a thing called an Arda, and you put it in your computer, and apparently it helps to get better, but I don't know. But you need to try it out, innit? And maybe then you can become a part of the It Crowner. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But anyway, I'm on my way to get off with me Julie. So see you later.
John asked if you're a philosopher in part-time, Malcolm.
I am. I admit it. I am. I've always wanted to be. I remember years and years ago, I always wanted to be one of those people that was wise and helped others, you know,
Yeah.
and gave back to the world, you know, gave back to human nature.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I like stacking things on top of things.
Yeah, just
because that's what nature does. You get the earth, you get the concrete. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which isn't nature, but let's put there anyway. And
Let's
you get
put
the
that,
trees, and then you get the branches, and then you get the leaves, and then the leaves fall down, and then another tree builds because the seeds fall. You see, and this is
When he
why.
tunes in now, he's just sat there going, "What the fuck?"
And that's what it is. That's why things put things on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like for instance, this to another thing: earth,
Yeah.
right? Concrete,
Building upwards.
brick, wood, house, beds in the house, chimney. You know what I mean? It just
Bit
keeps
in the house, man.
Exactly. You know, everything's all about building on top of one another.
Yeah, building upwards.
Do you guys do
Very
tech
valid.
vids? I'm new to your channel. I was just searching for live vids. Tash does.
What?
Tash, you did your tech video, didn't you?
Every now and then. I haven't done one for a while, but I keep meaning to do more. It's something I want to get more into doing, you know, like talking about stuff. So.
Why would you trust people that are paid in commission? Because you're not buying anything off them. You're just talking to them.
You're just talking to them.
Well, it's so hard for people to understand.
Slap.
You know what I mean? You're talking to them. You're not buying off them. I'm not going to buy off someone in a store. I'm talking to them to get them to tell me. And I'm going to go to a few different stores to talk to me about it so that I get a kind of, you know.
And again, if you ask them like to talk about certain things and they don't know what they're talking about, you don't buy off them.
No.
It's like, you know, if you go in a game store and you ask like when certain games coming out, or, you know, if they don't seem to know what, you know, like you've had with CEX and stuff, and they don't seem to know the game at all, you go, you know what, I'm not going to buy off you.
Exactly. Right. Here's an example. If I need to know something about, I don't know, let's say editing, or something to do with a certain special effect or something like that, I can ask Tash, you know, and Tash will help me, and I trust Tash's opinion because I know Tash can do that. You know, and so forth. I won't go and ask other people because I know that is something that Tash knows very, very well.
Yeah.
You know, if I go and also, if I wanted to know something about, let's say, becoming the world's greatest wrestler in the world, I'm not going to go and talk to you, am I? Right?
Oh, come on! Doesn't at least look like the board of somebody who wrestles. Hey, I know Taekwondo.
But you know what I mean. You know, if I wanted to know to become a professional wrestler, I'm not going to ask Tash because Tash is going to be like, I know a bit about wrestling, but I don't know how to become one.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I'd have to ask people, and that's like the whole PC thing.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
You have to ask around. Doesn't mean you're going to pay them.
Yeah,
but they're going to lie to you, so you will get the wrong info, but still buy it anyway. Oh, you know what? this is becoming
We
dead
could go
subject.
on about this for ages.
It's becoming a dead subject, Alex, because I'm not going to buy off the person, but asking multiple people who get a different perspective of the same thing. Then you look and you see if each one was telling you the truth.
This could be so funny. I'm just waiting for this whole the whole argument between you two. You can have a whole chat just but I'm not saying it. But yeah, but you don't want to.
In a minute, I'm going to go do your 4K review. And then let me do the picking. And then he hasn't done it yet.
Or not?
Do your 4K TV review, and then I'll pick on that like you are on this. They drive you crazy. I'm not saying I'm going to buy it, am I? I'm just saying that you go around thinking. If you look online, you're getting a dead subject, because you don't always understand what people are saying online when it's written.
No, exactly, yeah.
So you need to know what certain things stand for. You can look that up online, but maybe you want customer service. I'm one of those people that disagrees with buying from computer shops, but are not official.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they take things out. I've said this in the past, but I don't know. And Tash does movie reviews, but not the movies that the gaming gurus one fan recommends. I just got what he meant.
Excuse me? What?
That was great. John, that was great. That was awesome.
Well, I'm sorry. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do it next week now. Just the fact that I paid out to buy this is completely beside the point now. You could stick this movie, John.
That's now one of my favourite comments. And Tash does movies, but not the movies that the gaming gurus #1 fan recommends. That's this. Alex says, I never said mine. Let's be honest though, you don't know a lot about TV, so how could you criticise? Oh, come on, not that shit again.
Oh my god.
Tash, okay, we've got that one. I know a lot more about TVs than you, Alex.
What? Oh my god! Let the war begin.
Well, the VR is rising up really fast, but what do you think about AR? Augmented reality.
Oh, well, I mean, we said, in a way about because the new Deus Ex trailer came out, didn't it, last week or so? So
what trailer?
I know that's not. Did you not? I thought I'd mentioned it to you. The new was it Humanity? I can't remember what it's called. The new Deus Ex game. So awesome.
Oh yeah, you did mention it. Yeah, I didn't
of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Looks amazing. I can't wait to get that game. I only brought that up saying about augmented reality. But what do you think about that? I don't really know about augmented reality. I mean, I've not even tried like with the whole Oculus Rift and stuff regarding gaming with VR now. It's what do you think of stuff like the way, because now we've got the new what is it, Microsoft are working on their own kind of holographic.
Well, you know what, this is the future.
Yeah,
the future is the Matrix, basically.
Yeah,
we're all going to have stuff shoved in us, and we're not even going to be living. We're all going to be basically dead, stupid people. Because, I don't get me wrong, I'm with everybody else. Yeah, virtual reality is cool. I've been there. I've come back. It's all right. It's great. But then you miss out on the real world. At the end of the day, why would we want to go on a boat in a virtual world or virtual reality when we can be in a boat in real life, feeling the air?
Yeah.
See, this is the stuff I don't understand about people. If you want to do something, do it with your real life. Don't sit in a virtual reality or fake existence in it, because at the end of the day, that's not real. if I want to go to England, I'll go to England on the plane. I don't need to go in it in a virtual reality and move about and all this. Now,
Oh,
I understand with people who are disabled who basically can't walk or maybe can't talk or whatever, because it's kind of a different existence for them. You know, if you're able to walk in it, you know, and you can't, like let's say someone's had their legs blown off for some reason, or they're completely paralysed. It's a completely emotional and understandable experience.
Yeah. It's like if something, you know, there was some kind of technology to help me see, you know, or perceive, you know, sight in a different way, you know, kind of thing.
You know, and I think augmented reality is kind of like the same thing in the fact that I think slowly but surely we'll just lose who we are. And I think as people, we already are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we all focus too much on computers, on movies, on TVs, on electronics.
Oh, you walk around and there's just people looking at their phones or tablets or whatever, you know, kind of all the time.
I mean, you look at the 40s, you look at the times when people like my nan and everybody else's nan, grandma, whatever, were standing by the piano singing together and actually spending proper family time. You know, nowadays you don't get that. Like you said, when you know, like when Jane came down that time, nearly everybody was on their phone, you know, or doing something else. Because nowadays we're not good enough to spend time with each other because there's so much more we can do while we're sitting there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
And this is the problem. No one appreciates time with people now.
No. Exactly.
You know, it's been taken away. Like, you know, oh, let's say, for instance, I'm going to visit you, Tash, you know, I'm going to come and say, oh, who's this? Oh, it's Alex on the phone. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, see you later, mate. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's my cousin on the phone. Please, can you please not bother me? You know,
exactly,
and it's like, I came to see you, so what am I doing on the phone with these people?
Exactly,
You know? And why am I telling you in your home to be patient?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And this is why the world is so messed up, because we want everything now, and everything we rely on is something that's not good for us, which is one, the internet.
Yeah.
So phones, mobile phones, and three, people behind it all, because the problem is people become more selfish. So going back to augmented reality, we'll end up even worse. We will end up basically being even more selfish, even more disgusting than we are now.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, you know, it's like we said before, it's like, you know, with this whole, I mean, we have stuff like Google Glass and everything. It's literally, you know, and like I say, Microsoft are doing this thing where they keep going, oh, it's all going to be holographic and stuff. And it's like, you know, it's easy to go when you see stuff on movies and TV, and it's like, you know, like with all these implants or whatever, it's like, it's easy to go, oh, that's, you know, just all fictional sci-fi and all that stuff. And it's like, actually, it's not that far off. You know, it's not as far off as I think people...
See, this is the problem. We live in a world where at one point we had each other.
Yeah.
Right? If we did something, let's say chopping wood, we'd be guys chopping wood together. Right?
Yeah.
Now we have machines that chop the wood after we've chopped it a certain amount. Now, if you go into places like supermarkets, you'd be able to talk to the cash person on the register. Right?
Yeah. Now, like you said about trains. They don't even have drivers now. It's all electrical, like computers.
Most of them have people sitting in them to make sure they go properly.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, they press like a button.
Yeah, that's it.
In the past, it was all driving and, you know. Another time, like cash registers, like I said, now it's all computers doing it, practically.
Yeah.
Eventually, you won't get anybody working on the tills because it'll be all them, because it'll be safer, because they think people are going to steal the money.
Yeah.
You know, we live in a world where we used to have to band together to help each other. Now we live in a world where it's better to be apart.
Yeah.
Where we can be, where I can be entertained by somebody like PewDiePie and not have any friends.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can go and watch this and that, and I don't have to work on something myself anymore. Do you know what I mean? I can watch other people play games so I know what to do, because that game which I spent with my best friends playing I don't have to have him around anymore because I can play with a celebrity on YouTube without me even knowing. You know what I mean? This is all stuff that is taken away from people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yash asked what trailer. There's a new Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's a sequel to Human Revolution. They've got a new trailer out. He's also said, but I'm talking / asking about augmented reality, projecting interracial digital images in real life.
well, all I was saying was it's all leading there.
Yeah.
You know, and what I meant was, and it was a bit dragging on, and I apologise for that. But what I meant basically was that by getting to that point, we're having to give up something else.
Yeah.
And that's the point. Do I know much about augmented reality? No, I don't. I'm like you, Tash, on that. I haven't focused much on that. If you watch next week, I'll read up on it and I'll answer.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah.
Because I know about it, but I don't know about it in much details where we'll talk about it properly in the sense that it should be.
Yeah. So we apologise on that. But no, yeah, exactly.
What's this? We've got some other stuff here. John says, that's the way I'm with travelling to Scotland. I've seen pictures and videos of the castles and the Highlands, but being there in person is what I truly want. Especially going to the Highlands and seeing William Wallace's sword.
Yeah.
You need to put on a kilt as well and run naked.
Oh yeah, you can't go to Scotland and not wear a kilt.
Everything has its pros and cons. AR can help in so many fields.
Yeah.
Even playing a ball game with family is bonding. It is, and I feel like not a lot of people do that anymore either. So
yeah, no, exactly.
I don't think people know what a ball game is nowadays. They don't. You look at things like Scrabble and that, and they used to be really exciting. And now when people get mad, people go, "Oh, that's so boring," because a majority of people can't spell properly anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I get so frustrated with that one.
What do you think of Google Cardboard?
Google Cardboard?
What's that? What, like the iPhone and that's in? When you take it out of the box, the cardboard box.
Sounds like bloody Google's kind of April Fool's thing. They've done so much silly stuff on April Fools.
Google Glass, Microsoft followers new Sony glasses, which is really stupid with the thick grain UI and remote.
Yeah, they look so stupid, the Sony glasses. It's like
the thing is, I feel like we don't need any of this stuff. And
well, because somebody said, I don't know if it was you or somebody else, about how Google Glass gives eye strain because it's such a tiny image.
Yeah. It's I don't get why we have to have these glasses, why we have to have these watch things. Oh
yeah, because we got a new Apple watch that I know got asked about last week.
Yeah, and I don't see the point in any of it.
No.
How many times do you need to be able to get a phone call, mobile phone, earpiece, glasses, watch? Soon it'll be like, oh, I can talk to someone on my toe ring.
Yeah.
It's gonna be ridiculous. What's this?
Oh, really? What are your thoughts on Bruce Jenner's journey becoming a woman? What?
Who asked that?
Last Avenger.
Well, you know what? I've been following that, because that's obviously more important than augmented reality.
The augmented reality.
Obviously, I've been following
maybe
that.
It's part of it, maybe it's part of the augmented reality.
It might be, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner, I actually feel sorry for the guy because you can tell he's confused.
Yeah.
Whether it's something is what he wants or it's something to do with some other stage of his life, it's up to him, and it's a very personal journey.
Yeah.
All I can say about it really is that if it's something that makes him happy, good for him.
Yeah.
If it's something that doesn't, then I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But you can tell the guy has a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he's got a lot of things that have affected him in his life. And I think we've all been there. We've all been at some point where we've might have made some bad decisions.
Yeah.
So whether or not that's a bad decision or not, it's something he'll have to wait and say.
We'll find out. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not something we can judge or something we can talk about.
No,
But,
exactly.
You know.
Sorry, I just read it out because I didn't want people thinking we were missing out comments. So
that's all right. So good luck to him, and that's all I can really say. I mean, you got any view on it?
You know what? This is the first. To be honest, this is the first time hearing about it because obviously I've been away and kind of out of touch with what's going on. So this is the first time hearing about it. So I can't. I completely agree with you. So you know, at the end of the day, it's his decision, and yeah, like you say, if it's a mistake or that's something he'll find out after he'll have to discover on his own.
Alex said search Google Cardboard.
Hello, John is like, Tash, you know I'm kidding. I know you're busy, but I had to rib you on that one. I know, I was kidding you too, John. I will be getting to it next week.
Oh, Google Cardboard is a fold-out cardboard smartphone mount, but when combined with lenses and magnet, it looks like a piece of shit.
They'll do anything now, seriously.
Hi guys, been watching, just thinking of questions. Hi.
Let me guess.
Never heard of it. Cardboard
I'm
isn't
looking
an
up
April
Google
Fool's
Cardboard.
prank.
Are you sure this is not an April Fool's prank?
It looks like it is.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. I like the way they've done it, like those bloody, like the Oculus Rift kind of glasses. It's like.
What do you feel about 3D with no glasses? Pointless in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's called Go Out into the Wide World. Oh, look, this pen is in 3D, and well, actually, I'm wearing sunglasses, but ooh, it's so 3D. Actually, you know what though? The funny thing is regarding, like, joking about the whole Google Cardboard.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do me no good because I'm blind in one eye. Can you imagine?
I don't, again, I don't see why we need 3D, on the screen. Everything in front of us is 3D, so why do we need to watch it on the screen?
Exactly.
I know the whole.
See you in 3D. It's like what?
Yeah, I mean, I know the whole point of it is to, make movies more real.
Yeah.
And kind of put you there. But I don't care about that when I watch a movie. I can get immersed from just watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you with the X-Files. When we watch the X-Files, you don't go, oh, I need to watch this in 3D to be immersed in what's going on.
No, exactly, yeah.
So it's one of those things that has always been. Plus, Google crashed Samsung's Gear VR's profit with cardboard by about 40%. I have 2 cardboards myself.
I'm falling completely behind with the comments.
What's that? Hey, James, it's not. Malcolm, you need to be open-minded. I'm guessing. Are you trying to say? No. Is it just? I think so. So is that Google Cardboard real then?
I don't know. It looks. Come on, that can't seriously be real.
Let's have a look. I'm looking. Oh, it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. They've got cardboard goggles.
It actually is. It's on eBay. It's on everywhere.
Oh, what? You know what? Why would anyone buy that? Why wouldn't you just make it yourself?
What? Why do you need to? I don't even. Well, again, this would be no point for me because I'm blind in one eye. So sticking my phone up against my face with one eye you know, would be, I might as well just look at my phone with the picture on. You know, that's like getting my digital camera and looking at it and going, ooh, let's put it against my eyeballs.
It just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Even though it's real, it sounds ridiculous. Why anyone would own something like that?
That's so funny.
I need to be more open-minded. I need to be
What about
open-minded.
Google Cardboard?
Yeah, I need to be open-minded about Google Cardboard, but not about real-life events like Bruce Jenner.
Yeah. I've seen a similar Google Glass invention for the blind. The glasses have an earpiece that the user uses to hear about his or her surroundings. The glasses have a feature that it can read and remember people's faces. Great use of great technology. It's amazing.
If that's actually happening, that is incredible.
See, like we said, everything has pros and cons, and
Yeah.
if that's genuinely being, as we said with other augmented stuff, if it's being used for a good, then that's amazing.
What's that? ... Insert cricket sound here. That's right. Hey James, and it's not Malcolm. You need to be more open-minded.
Still not getting that.
It's weird.
Sorry, Yash, if you're like, what? I think we're feeling the same. It's like,
well, I don't get how anyone would pay for that, though.
I don't get it. It's great that we've had so many comments, but I'm losing track of.
We've learned we've read them all at the minute.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's a new one. But you'll be able to see in 360. Works with one eye. Too.
Oh, well, that's perfect for me.
My father, and he really enjoyed it with his one eye. See in 360.
What? So I can see behind me? That'd be awesome. That would freak me the fuck out, but whatever. I always joke, you know, like when people expect you to see behind you, it's like, I'm sorry, the eye in the front don't work properly, let alone the back in my head. What does that drink taste of anyway?
It tastes of kiwi strawberry. Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to. But you're like, you're whatever.
It does, similar. It does, I guess. I just like this pink.
So you haven't been playing any games or that?
No, I told you I won't, didn't I? I said, while you were away, I won't play games in your honor. And I haven't.
I will say it's amazing because obviously, you know, I've been playing so much lately that all of a sudden to not be playing is such a weird experience, you know, kind of thing.
It is. I know what you mean. I wasn't in the mood for it, you know.
Yeah. Have you not watched any movies or TV series?
I started watching the following, didn't I? And I
oh yeah, you said yeah.
I watched. I've been watching Orphan Black.
See, I meant open-minded as you're just dismissing it. I'm not dismissing it.
Yes, that's.
It just looks stupid.
Yes, that's what VR is. That's what cardboard is. Google Cardboard sounds really pointless to me. Oh yeah, thanks, James. Oh, you know, actually, maybe that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah. For James to say that, that's like
Falling behind from comments. Well,
look at a video of it. Lol.
See, I meant open-minded as you're just dismissing it. Look at the video of it.
So I'm dismissing it. Well, like I say, for me, it's pointless because I can't see out of both eyes. So sticking an image that's supposed to project two images is pointless for me.
People hands-on with Google Cardboard.
I'm sure this isn't posted on April 1st.
July 7th?
No, 9 months ago. Oh my god, the videos are so hilarious looking.
Why does everybody... People look so knobby though with it.
Yeah, do you see their faces? They're all doing their cum face. It's like... I used it over at Tested. Oh, that's hilarious. It's interesting now, though, with all the things people are trying to make something so much more high tech than it actually needs to be, you know, kind of thing.
The thing is, what gets me is, can't someone just make this themselves?
It looks like a fucking one of those, you know, those visor things you get for like eclipses and that, you know.
Why would anybody carry that about? You know, I'm watching the video and I'm still looking at it going, why would anyone do this? You know, it reminds me of, remember those old tubes you used to get and you used to turn them and you'd see the different way it used to be?
Yeah, that's what
It's
I like,
like,
kaleidoscope.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And
Yeah.
I'm like, but why would we go back to that? You know?
I don't know why you wouldn't just look at the picture on your phone if that's what it is, you know.
It just seems so weird, you know? Maybe it's the start of something better.
We're not like anybody who uses it. If you like it, then yay for you. Obviously, we're just looking at it as a like on pictures and stuff. It looks really silly.
You don't have to. You don't have to need both eyes for VR AR.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You know, I understand why people like it, but for me, it just seems like another one of those bloody gimmick things.
Yeah.
You know, when something comes out which is a lot superior and that, then I'll probably look at it better. But a bit of cardboard.
Yeah.
Just seems
The reason why I assumed you needed both eyes is because I thought the idea was that it projects a ever so slightly different image in both eyes. You know, like so that it feels more 3D.
Well,
kind
from
of
the video I just watched, it looked like you need both eyes to see both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looked like on the bit I was. Have you guys? Oh, go. John says, have you guys seen the updated picture of Jared Leto as the Joker? That's the new one on Friday.
Again, I've been away this weekend, so this is the first. I know that he's going to be the Joker, but
it looks like an updated kind of Joker, kind of like
Heath Ledger's one, kind of.
Part Killing Joke, part Crazy Man, you know. And it looks like it could be quite interesting, you know, because it's like a different take, but I got a feeling it's going to be the same but very different, if you get my drift.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit yeah.
Bloody hell, we've got a load of comments just now.
I've just looked it up. I'm a bit like, it's interesting, but I don't know if the picture I'm seeing is either made up or. But yeah, it looks like they've gone for the madman kind of look, completely off his head, kind of. I guess that's part of the thing, but yeah.
I think Harley Quinn's supposed to be in Suicide Squad as well, which would be interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. So that should be interesting to kind of see how they, you know, bounce off.
Yeah, it'd be nice to finally have Harley Quinn in, like, yeah.
Look for the vid. I'm not looking at just a picture. Oh, it's not just looking at a picture. And Alex says you can make your own, but for a tenner, you might as well not waste your time. It's quirky. I wish I'd have thought of this. I'd have been a millionaire for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you know, like I say, Josh, it's just that obviously while we're doing the chat, we can't really watch videos. So.
Yeah, that's the problem, you know.
We'll look it up afterwards, and obviously we'll probably mention it next week or something. So,
yeah.
like I say, I'm still tired after a long weekend, so.
Yeah, like I said, I'll look up augmented reality for next time if you come back to it, and we can talk about it because I would have read up on it.
Yeah,
exactly. And we can do the same thing with the videos that you're putting up. We can talk about that a bit as well, because we like getting the links and we like being able to find them. But it's hard to watch them when you're in the chat, because not only is there other people that you're reading comments from, but it's also possible copyright stuff can pop up and you know.
And we don't want to be distracted and like watching stuff and absolutely like you're all sat there watching us and we're sat there like silent while we're watching this video. It's like, you know, it's kind of like we feel like if we do that we're being rude, you know. As with a link to like a picture, we can quickly look and quickly come back. Yeah.
within like 5 seconds kind of thing, or while
Yeah.
one's talking, the other one can look, you know.
Like I just did while, you know, looking at the Jared Leto as a Joker kind of thing, you know.
John says Harley Quinn is in Suicide Squad. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Thanks, John, for
That'd be
confirming that.
interesting because Harley Quinn's been really, really abandoned by the movie series.
She has. Do you know what? Harley Quinn,
Which is bizarre because she's such an integral kind of like connected to Joker. To have Joker in the movies but not, you know, because she's like that abused wife kind of character, you know.
I have to be honest, I'm very surprised that they didn't have her in the Christopher Nolan one, because I think the Heath Ledger Joker would have done really well with Harley Quinn.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have fun at the convention, Tash? That's from James.
I did, thank you. But I've talked about. I don't want to, you know, I've talked about that a lot at the beginning. So,
well, if you watch back at the beginning, James, you'll see all the Mount Ted action.
Also, obviously, in the next day or so, maybe after I've caught up on some sleep and like had a decent meal other than McDonald's, and shitty swimming around in fat food, I'll be fit enough to actually upload my video logs, because as I said earlier, I was going to upload them each night, and I did actually edit the first one on Thursday or Friday, whatever it was, to upload, but it would have taken about 2,000 minutes plus on the really awful slow internet connection we had in our room, so it wasn't worth it. So I'll do it over the next couple of days.
I'll tell you,
look for those.
I'm looking forward to seeing them because I like your vlogs. I think they're interesting.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much filmed as would have liked, so they're actually going to be quite short.
Well, no,
there's not going to be much footage around because
I think one of the problems is, sorry to cut you up there.
Yeah.
I think one of the problems is when you're a little bit stressed out, when you're not getting the kind of comfort you need, it takes away from your creativity, and plus it takes away from you wanting to actually do it, you know. So, you know.
Or when you're carrying around folders for autographs and photo shoots, you know, Donna's not going to appreciate me keep shoving a camera in her face and stuff like that when we're tired and you're hungry and stuff. And just when, like you say, the thing is as well, is it's at the same hotel we've been at before. I was there for Halloween and stuff. It's really not, I don't want to be filming the same old stuff over and over. We can't take the camera into the signing room. So it's, you know, you can't even show in there kind of thing and that. So it's trying to like make it a little bit different, but at the same time not wanting to do the same, you know, like wanting to show stuff off, but not wanting to make it the same old video kind of thing. So so that it's not going to be a very long or particularly interesting, but there is a lot of bitching about the hotel room.
Well, James says, okay, I look forward to seeing the convention vlogs.
Okay.
Cool. Smiley face.
Yeah.
Alex, let's have a look. Well, wait, there we go. Alex says, to be frank, you'd have to create the lens to accompany it, not just cardboard. Just go to I'll just go to an optician and buy some lens, or steal them off the counter. All right.
Well, Alex, he must think you're just dismissing everything he says today.
It's not that. I mean, I understand where people are coming from.
Like I say, next week we'll know some more stuff.
But, you know,
at the moment, it seems so silly.
It's hard to talk about something that you can't understand on the spot.
Yeah, exactly. We've been kind of caught off. I mean, it's interesting, and we thank Yash and that for bringing it up. But unfortunately, we don't know anything about it, and it's difficult to talk about. On the spot,
when it's something that looks really ridiculous as well, you kind of can't take it seriously. So what I'm going to do, and I'm sure what Tash is going to do, is we're going to study up on it a little bit so we can talk about it more. And that's the only reason I guess it must feel a bit dismissed, is because we don't really understand much about it. We have to study it and focus on it. Like, we can't watch the videos because we're in the chat and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on it this week. We're going to study it a bit and then probably talk about it next week if you're still interested in there and what we think about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of handling it, to be honest.
Yeah. John's asked if Donna's passed out tonight. She probably passed out, and she's probably spending time with her hubby. So
yeah, John wants to know because he was hoping for some action again, weren't you?
No, she's probably spending some quality time with her husband. So.
Yeah. Oh, I saw him thank her for being away. That was nice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because he went to go see Age of Ultron. He would normally go see it with her, and he went off and saw it on his own. And was like, "Thanks for going away, honey. I get it for half price," because he obviously didn't have to pay for her.
Margot Robbie is playing Harley Quinn.
Oh.
From John. Topic change.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new person playing Batman? Batman v Superman, as he played Superman before in movie TV series. No, he didn't.
Ben Affleck. It's Ben Affleck. He's been in loads of other stuff. No, he played Daredevil in the movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, he didn't play Superman, though, did he?
No. Yeah, no. He's Ben Affleck's one of those actors that I've liked in some films, and in other films not so much. Argo, I thought, was an amazing movie, and I know he directed or wrote that one, didn't he? So I really enjoyed that movie. But I don't know. I've seen the trailer, and I'm just like,
you know.
And as we said earlier, he's so weedy. He's not butch enough to be Batman.
No, I think the problem is, I think he's putting on muscle for it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, he's beaten up a bit from what I've seen.
Matt Cavell, he had to put on a lot of muscle. I didn't like him as Superman, and I'm not keen on.
I don't like Matt Cavell's.
I'm not keen on Ben Affleck as Batman either, but I feel like in the past, being a superhero was a massive thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like people pick too quickly.
Yeah.
You know, you need, like I said about the Kingpin thing, you need somebody with presence. Batman's one of those people that, again, if he stands behind you, he's supposed to put fear into the biggest man there.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's the problem. I think now people kind of go with the pretty boys more than the rugged looking.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. Because Michael Keaton was never a pretty boy, was he?
No. Exactly. He's probably, you imagine, when Michael Keaton was announced, he was probably, because he was known for doing comic movies and stuff, everybody was probably up in arms when he was, and yet he was probably easily one of the best ones. So I think the problem is when Ben Affleck was announced, everybody was probably up in arms because of what happened with Daredevil. But, I've said before, and as I said then when the announcement was made, because it was so funny to watch everybody go absolutely, in disgust, is it doesn't matter how good or bad the actor is. At the end of the day, if it's a rubbish script, it doesn't matter. It has to be a good script. If it's not a good script, then it doesn't matter how good an actor you get in.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, I think anyone can be believable if they look the right way.
Yeah.
And they have the right mannerisms and right script. I mean, a good example was Walter White in Breaking Bad. If they'd been if Bryan Cranston had been in it, it'd been John Cusack, it'd have been a completely different show.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of like, and it probably wouldn't have been as good.
No. Oh God, no. No.
Exactly. And this is what I'm trying to say about the whole thing. Yash says he did. I don't know if it means he did play Daredevil or he did play Superman.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine Ben Affleck as Batman. And, to me...
he looks the part as Bruce Wayne, but I can't buy him as Batman. That's the...
What's that?
But I guess that's the thing that's going to be the surprise if he's any good.
He played Superman in Hollywoodland.
This is where we're on IMDb going, what? See, this is where you get to watch us type in frantically on our systems, people. This is why we don't watch videos. Well,
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
I've not seen that, so
me either. But I would not count that as a proper Superman thing, no.
not even on IMDb. So
But either way, he did dress up as Superman, so
yeah,
I apologise for getting that, you know, for that. But I don't know, you know, to me a Superman movie is a Superman movie.
yeah,
But either way, you know, I mean, my cousin's been Superman.
yeah,
Dead, because my cousin's got a Superman outfit, you know. But what I'm
yeah,
saying is,
exactly.
you know, this is the problem, you know. But anyway, going back to what we were saying, getting a lot of comments here.
This is great. I'm not
All
used
right,
to
guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. I have to be going as I've got
it.
things to do. All right, bye, James. Have a good night.
Bye.
Picture. What I'm doing is I'm just starring the ones which we've looked at. Alex says that's good. I like these discussions. One of the best chats tonight. It is. Thanks for being here, Alex.
Yeah, thanks,
He
Alex.
was in the detective film about Superman.
Okay, that looks funny. Yash has posted the picture.
I might check it out. I might after the chat. I might check it out and see if I can see it. He played George Reeves, not Superman.
Really?
Oh, there we go. John Quintero says he played George Reeves, not Superman.
Was it like was it like because George Reeves was the original Superman, wasn't
So
he? So
when things get tough and things get hard, John pops in to save us.
oh hell, John. He's our like #1 fan and expert. He's really providing us with our knowledge. That's what it is.
Yes.
We actually know, you know, we're called movie magic and gaming gurus, but actually we're not the gurus. We rely on John to tell us.
That's why we wear the earpieces now, because it's telling us all the information.
Yeah, he's secretly talking down. Like people ask us questions, and we're like sat there going, "John, look this up for us."
It was in the detective film about Superman, so I'm gonna have a look at it later because that's why it probably wasn't found on IMDb because it's playing George Reeves.
Yeah.
It was Superman, wasn't it? At one point, George Reeves.
Yeah, he was the original, like
Yeah, I thought it
the
was,
TV
yeah.
series, like before the Christopher Reeve movies were made.
James says bye again. Bye.
Yeah. I noticed your shirt earlier, Malcolm. Have you seen the pictures of the Turtles' new battle truck for the TMNT2 movie?
This shirt right here.
That's
Hot
awesome.
thanks. Thank you.
It's about time they got the turtle truck in the Turtles movie.
Do you know, I have not seen that yet, John. I haven't even watched the first movie, so I've been trying to stay away from the second stuff. So, you know, because I want to watch the first one first.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one yet. So,
but I might look up the battle truck because I got to be honest, the battle truck is really big. You know,
yeah.
and I'll put that version, but the battle truck was big in the Turtle universe. You know,
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see what they've done with it. I want Krang. I
know. I'm still waiting for Krang. It's like,
please have Krang, have Shredder as his henchman, and have Bebop and Rocksteady under him. This is what we want.
It's interesting that they're going back to the the African American Baxter that was in the original comics, because he was originally changed for the I think it's like Tyler Perry is going to be playing Baxter or something. Yeah. I heard.
Alex says, well, he played George Reeves as Superman. It doesn't matter. George Reeves played Superman. He's playing George Reeves. So it's kind of like, why are we having
my God, I've just looked up the battle truck. It looks like a fucking dumpster truck.
Does it really?
Yeah. I got to share this. Sorry.
Okay.
Michael Bay shares first look at Ninja Turtles 2 truck, but it's a question mark, so I don't know if they think it's fake or what. But hang on, I'm gonna share it.
Yeah, it better be fake if it looks bad.
Oh my God, it looks like a dumper truck. It's hilarious. Hang on, I'm trying to find the right window. Sorry, I've got so many bloody I got so many window tabs open at the moment. So I accidentally closed the Q&A screen share. Right, hang on, you're gonna see yourself for briefly.
hold on a sec. Yash says, do you always do live vids at this time? Yeah, it's 3:31 a.m. over there. Yeah, we normally do it from about 2 hours ago. So it's
Yeah.
normally 2 hours and 30 minutes, about that. So it's this time every week normally, but 2 hours ago. So basically it's like 1:30 a.m. your time. But we start. That looks terrible.
I know. How bad does that look?
That's going to be CGI though. That's got to be, because that's what they do in the movie, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because they do loads of. That would be hilarious, but it's a dumper truck. That was never what the battle truck was. The battle truck was this decent like van, like lorry.
And it used to have like this turtle shell on the top that opened.
Yeah, because it came the blimp. Well, no, the blimp was separate, but yeah, it had like because it had the guns come out the top. So yeah. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, it's usually about like we usually start about 8:45, don't we? UK time. So it's we're running a little later tonight because I was late on. So
yeah.
But yeah, about 2 hours ago. So whatever time it is.
Normally about 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours ago. Yeah. So whatever.
So like you say, about 1:30, 1:45 Eastern time.
If you subscribe to our channels, you'll probably if you subscribe to Tash, then you'll see Tash's videos. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll probably see us live on the day.
Yeah.
Because it'll pop up.
It'll come up on the channel. Yeah.
But if you subscribe to Tash, you'll get loads of Tash's videos as well, which is special.
No, thank you. But there is more coming, but I've fallen behind at the moment. So.
Yeah. You mean like
subscribe to Malcolm because he's next Monday. This is going up if it's the last thing I do. John's going to be sat there going, I've timed it. Next Monday there will be a review. What's
this? You guys interested in the new Batman game?
Well, isn't there like Arkham Origins out at the moment? I've enjoyed the Arkham games. I'm
Knight,
now that the Joker's.
I think the next one's Arkham Knight. I think it comes out in June or July. I think as well. I don't know.
I'm glad that Mark Hamill's not doing the voice of the Joker anymore.
Well, it's because he's under contract now, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Now he's doing Star Wars on that.
You know, a guy who was worth $10 is now worth $3,000. You know.
Well, yeah. Or as we were saying last week, charging $200 for an autograph.
So 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m. Yash. Sorry it's so late for you over there. But it's about that time that we start. But if you can make it, it'd be nice. If you can't.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Where is Yash?
I don't know. But I'm saying if you can make it, we'd like you. If you can't, we'll miss you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
We've really appreciated your input tonight. It's been amazing.
It has been. I can't believe they're making Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. The first one was bad enough. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but if we've learned anything from Michael Bay films, he can make any trash he wants and he'll get the money for it.
This is something we have learned, actually. It's something very, Transformers is a good example.
Yeah, the Transformers franchise is an amazing, perfect example. What's that? It's like my thing scrolled up, so I'm trying to catch up with the comments.
John, where are you from, dude? What, John? Last Avenger, John? John Quintero?
We've got so many Johns here. This is what. But yeah, I can't believe they're making a second one. It's because I mean I haven't seen the first one yet, but I've heard bad stuff about it. So
yeah, I haven't seen the first one. I own it. I've got the Blu-ray, and I've been wanting to watch it. But it's just one of those things where it's a film that you want to watch when you're in the mood to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel about like Marvel films and that as well. I need to be in the mood to watch it because they're normally quite long movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, really? Sorry. Last Avenger said, did you know that Nicolas Cage would have become Superman if Tim Burton's Superman Lives movie wasn't cancelled?
That's
Can
interesting.
you imagine Nicolas Cage as Superman? Seriously. I'm not a big Nicolas
I can
Cage
see it now. Kryptonite. I can see it now.
No,
That's what the
not
bass
the
thing was.
kryptonite. Yeah.
That's what his Wicker Man would have been when he had kryptonite.
Yeah. Not the kryptonite.
Yes, says he's in India.
Oh, really?
Nice. We've got some
International, like, yeah.
flavour going on.
We've had we haven't had our Russian friend come back for a while, but
That's it. Arkham Knight, June 23rd.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I've enjoyed the Arkham games. So, although, as I said before, they can get a little repetitive sometimes. And as you said, you didn't really like the open world, did you, aspect of Arkham City?
No, I didn't. I felt like it took a lot away from the claustrophobic setting.
Yeah.
But then it was outside the asylum anyway, so it makes sense. But I didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
John says he's in California.
You're in Seattle.
We're right on top of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get invite now for John, but like you're gonna go down and see him.
He's gonna say, "Come down and play some games with me."
Yeah. Show us your gaming prowess.
Alex says, "Oh, nice." Alex lives in Basingstoke.
Yeah, which isn't far from me. So.
Which is like the English version of California.
Well, you know what we call it here in Andover? We call it Basingrad.
Oh, Yash says good night. Good night, Yash.
Oh, good night, Yash. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you again in the future.
I wish on your side you could see the stars. You know, on your side where you look at the comments and the questions.
Oh yeah.
I wish you could see the stars so that you won't get lost, because it's so hard. Because when
wouldn't get lost, yeah.
You have to keep remembering, don't you? What ones have been rare, what ones don't. When there's loads, it's like,
because it keeps like they keep like some of the like, especially like if they've been favorited or that, they get like moved up on the screen, and I'm like going up and down trying to find like.
Oh, that's so interesting. Nick Cage made about a quarter of a Superman movie before it was cancelled.
Oh.
I can't imagine him as Superman.
I can't imagine him at all. I can't even imagine him as Bruce Wayne. That's the thing. It's like not Bruce Wayne. As bloody oh my god, my mind's gone blank. As Clark
Big
Kent.
Daddy.
No, I can't imagine him as Clark Kent.
Imagine it. Hey, Lois. Hey.
That is nothing.
It's not even a pretty boy either, is he?
No, but the idea of Clark Kent is that he does this whole like bumbling thing, you know, like to cover up that, you know, he's this bumbling reporter thing. It's supposed to cover up the fact that he's Superman. I can't imagine. I mean, I know he's done kind of things like that, but I just can't imagine Nick Cage pulling that off.
Apparently, it was going to be done by Tim Burton too.
Yeah, because he was going to, because he did the first one, but because Batman and Robin was so badly received, they cancelled it.
The best part of Basingstoke is the siege of Basing House. You know, I lived in a place for years. I grew up in a flat called Basing House.
Really?
Seriously. Well, I lived in Barking. The flat, which is now knocked down now, was called Basing House.
Oh.
How weird is that? Oh, that's what to him. You haven't done a put on her MVQ thing.
Yeah.
Her middle name's the exact same as my Donna's.
Really?
Yeah, it creeped me the fuck out. I was like, what the? You'll have to tell her that.
This is, yeah, I will. That's like, brilliant.
I was like, Donna, what? You know,
yeah.
It was just so weird. It was awesome.
Like, it's not bad enough when we're talking about your Donna and like my Donna kind of thing. It's like now they share the same middle name.
I'm so glad they didn't have the same last name, because it'd be more creepy.
That would be like, can you imagine? Just.
Oh, I told my Donna, and she went, "You're joking?" And she went, "Oh, that's weird." And was like, "Yeah."
Mind you, it's because mine is the same middle name, so it's a kind of common name, middle name. So.
No, I've never heard anyone with the middle name.
Oh, okay.
No. No. But oh well, you know.
That's kind of funny that they share the same.
That is. It is strangers. Alright, so
It's that time of the night.
It will be in a few minutes. So let's see. If anyone's got any more questions, ask them quickly now because we've got about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to say our byes.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm just checking the YouTube page.
Good idea. I always forget about that sometimes.
It's kind of funny though, because I keep turning the volume off, but every time I refresh the page,
the same thing happens to me.
Video starts up again, like with the sound, and all I can hear is like me and you chatting. It's like
it does get a bit frustrating, doesn't it?
No, there's nothing. You're just announcing now that there's 5 minutes left. So.
Okay. 5.
Yeah, 5. Or as we do on our countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't do one like that. You go one like that. What are you doing? 1.
We learnt this thing actually at the convention. They were saying about there was this thing on Stargate Universe where you would go the cast and crew, they would go round and they would like take a picture, like if somebody was looking in the opposite direction, you would take a picture of like you with your middle finger up, and it was called fuck you photos. So they were saying, but you know, and you would try not to get caught out. But they said that Robert Carlyle they said they got a picture of him, and they were all like, the whole like would gather around with them all doing that, and then the show got cancelled, so he never found out about this picture.
Oh no!
Like, we all won, kind of thing. So Donna, my very loving friend, did a fuck you photo while I was doing like a video log in the foyer. And she like sent me the picture, and she was like, because the whole time she'd been like, oh, because we were sat in the foyer area of the hotel, and she's like, oh, doesn't so and so over there look like? So I'm looking around, you know, and I was like, oh no, I can't look that far around. And then she's like, there's these big like vases in the foyer, and she's like, do you think I'd fit that in my car? And I'd like look over and that. And she's like, you didn't look over enough. You kept looking back. So while I'm sat there with the camera, she's like, did it? She's like, that was the only time you looked away.
Oh dear.
Wow, thank you, dear friend.
John says, had a great time today, guys. Like always, take care of yourselves. Chat soon.
Have a good week, John. Thanks so much for being here. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, John. Great friendship, that. Oh, go look over there.
Yeah. It was great. It was so funny.
Sounds like it.
It's like, I got all of a sudden, she's like, I'm trying to send you a photo. And I'm like, oh, well, what's this about? And then I open it and there's this picture. Like, I was like, thanks.
You're like, shit, my best friend did it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. You got to wonder how many people do it to people, though. You know, like,
I know. Yeah.
and people never know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome. Brilliant. It's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think we're getting any more comments. Did Alex disappear?
I'm guessing he did. Well, I think we had a good turnout today.
We did. I want to thank everybody for all their great, and as we said, we'll look up some of that stuff during the week. But we got a new viewer on that, and I want to thank everybody.
Alex says, any plans for the week?
Oh, sleeping. You and gaming.
Me, going out. I'm going to be treating Donna to dinner and stuff.
Oh, really?
Getting her a neighbour Totoro pillow thing. Maybe doing some other stuff. I don't know yet. Might have to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
You know. Other than that.
What about your bug kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, probably that. You know, do that. I mean, the doctor thing.
Yeah.
And probably try and talk a little bit more to my friend I've talked to, you know, in 10 years thing. Other than that, probably nothing much. So that's it really for me.
Awesome.
Well, I hope you have good. I hope you take care too, Alex.
Yeah. Have a good week, Alex.
And I think
Hope to see you next week.
Yeah, but bye now anyway. So
yeah,
I'll leave it. I'll let you say yours. Oh.
I want to thank everybody for being here, especially the new viewers. As always, hope everybody has a good week. Thanks for your support, and please do subscribe to Malcolm. And if you get a chance, please subscribe to me. As always, for both of us, new videos coming soon. But no, it's been really nice. We've had some good questions. As I said, you know, like you said, we'll look up stuff for next week and that. But no, I just thank you, and like I say, I'm sorry I was late today. So.
Yeah, you weren't that late. It was only what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Nothing
but
serious.
Still, yeah.
You know, but thanks for saying anyway. You know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. You too. Okay. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Yash, John, Alex, Last Avenger, and James. Thanks for watching. And I hope you all have a lovely week. And we'll see you again next Monday. And don't forget, subscribe to Tash. The link is down below. And subscribe to me. But only subscribe to me after you subscribe to Tash, so that I know that you subscribed there first. Otherwise, I've done for you. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a lovely week. And talk to you all again real soon. Bye for now.
Bye.